Imagine holding in your hand a small silver-colored piece of American history, a coin that is not only a unit of currency, but also a storyteller of landscape's heritage and national pride. The Oregon State Quarter, released in 2005 as part of the United States Mint 50 State Quarters program, is one of the most breathtaking and beloved designs in the entire series. It is a coin that captures the essence of the Pacific Northwest, the wonder of Crater Lake National Park, and the pioneering spirit that has shaped the identity of Oregon for centuries. This quarter is far more than an everyday object. It is a miniature canvas carrying the weight of history, artistry, and national symbolism. And when we trace its story from the earliest planning stages through its release into circulation, we begin to uncover a journey that ties together the geology, culture, exploration, and craftsmanship that all meet in the palm of your hand. To fully appreciate the Oregon Quarter, we first have to understand the context of the State Quarters program, launched in 1999 by the United States Mint. This was the most ambitious coinage initiative in modern American history. Over a 10-year span, every state in the Union would have its chance to showcase its history, natural beauty, or cultural achievements. On the reverse side of the quarter, the Oregon coin was scheduled as the 33rd release, and it entered circulation in 2005, following other Western states like California and Kansas. The program's goal was to engage Americans in collecting and to tell a national story state by state through coins that would circulate in the millions across every pocket and cash register in the country. Oregon's path to selecting a design was a democratic and cultural process led by the governor's office, and in coordination with the Oregon Commemorative Quarter Commission, which invited Oregonians to submit concepts, ideas, and designs. The competition was fierce because Oregon is a state defined by natural wonder, from its rugged Pacific coastline to the Cascade Mountains to the Columbia River Gorge and to the legendary Oregon Trail that brought thousands of settlers westward in the 19th century. Ultimately, the commission and the people of Oregon decided that nothing could symbolize the state better than Crater Lake, a geological wonder that is not only the deepest lake in the United States, but also one of the clearest and most pristine bodies of water on Earth. The final design chosen for the Oregon Quarter was created by United States Mint sculptor-engraver Donna Weaver. The coin depicts Crater Lake in stunning simplicity, Wizard Island rising from the center of the lake, surrounded by the jagged edges of the caldera, and framed by pine trees, and the words Crater Lake and Oregon, with the year 1859 marking the date of statehood. This design perfectly captured the serenity, majesty, and uniqueness of Oregon, while also paying tribute to the geological history that shaped the land millions of years ago. The lake itself formed nearly 7,700 years ago, when Mount Mazama, a massive volcano, erupted and collapsed, creating a caldera that eventually filled with rainwater and snowmelt over the centuries. This rare geological history turned into a national symbol and eventually into an American coin. When the Oregon Quarter entered circulation in 2005, it was minted at both Philadelphia and Denver mints, producing hundreds of millions of coins that would soon find their way across the nation and into collections around the world. Collectors especially value the Denver Mint issues, often noted with the D-Mint mark, because these coins were struck in high numbers, but variations, errors, and conditions make them highly collectible even today. The release of the Oregon Quarter was more than just the minting of a coin. It was a cultural event, and the state launch ceremonies were held to celebrate the coin. And thousands of school children, collectors, historians, and everyday citizens participated. The design was praised nationwide for its artistic beauty and its ability to highlight one of the country's most spectacular natural wonders. The Oregon Quarter quickly became a favorite among collectors, not only for its subject, but also for its clean, detailed design that translated perfectly onto the small canvas of a coin. But the history of the Oregon Quarter does not end with its release. It continues through the stories it represents. The Oregon Trail, The westward migration and the state's journey from indigenous cultures through exploration settlement and statehood Crater Lake is more than just a geological wonder. It is also a sacred site to Native American tribes of the region, particularly the Klamath people who preserved oral traditions about the eruption of Mount Mazama and considered the lake a spiritual place. The inclusion of Crater Lake on the quarter therefore connects modern America not only with natural beauty, but also with deep cultural heritage and indigenous storytelling. Over the years, the Oregon Quarter has been studied by numismatists, historians, and educators. It has been used as a teaching tool in schools to talk about geology, geography, westward expansion, and coin collecting. It has become a centerpiece for state pride and a gateway coin for many who first discovered coin collecting through the 50-state quarters program. Its design has been praised for balancing simplicity with detail, unlike more cluttered or symbolic designs. The Oregon coin speaks directly to the viewer, showing a scene that needs no interpretation, just awe. For collectors, the Oregon Quarter has developed its own market story, while it is widely available in circulated condition. Uncirculated coins, proof strikes, and silver-proof versions are particularly sought after in higher grades with mirror finishes that make the design shine. Error coins, such as misstrikes or double dies, have also gained attention, creating excitement among specialists and everyday treasure hunters searching through pocket change. The legacy of the Oregon Quarter is also tied to the long-term impact of the State Quarters program itself, which introduced millions of Americans to numismatics and generated billions in revenue for the United States Mint. The Oregon coin stands out in that lineup as one of the most aesthetically powerful designs, a coin that captures a moment in nature, frozen forever in metal, a coin that embodies the serenity, strength, and majesty of the Pacific Northwest. As we trace the 2-hour journey through the history of this single quarter, we are reminded that a coin is never just a piece of money. It is an artifact of identity, a record of the values a people choose to represent themselves to the nation and to the world. The Oregon Quarter from 2005 remains one of the most memorable coins in American circulation, a small yet powerful reminder of how history, culture, geology, and artistry can come together in the palm of your hand. And when you look at it closely, you are not just holding 25 cents. You are holding a piece of Oregon, a piece of the American story, and a piece of timeless beauty carried in metal that has traveled from pocket to pocket across the world.